The global financial crisis and the new trend of nature conservation and fuel consumption reduction contributed to the emergence of interesting and promising diesel motorcycle projects. The world saw promising models such as the diesel Kawasaki KLR, a heavy fuel sport bike from Star Twin, or the groundbreaking Neander 1400. But the most serious of them appeared to be the project of the Dutch company Evo Products. The Trek T800 CDI motorcycle housed a 3-cylinder turbo diesel engine from a smart car, which was so well tuned to the rider's needs that it seemed like a dream motorcycle. Just imagine these numbers. The touring bike, weighing 225 kilograms, accelerates to 100 in 3.7 seconds, reaches a maximum speed of 175 kilometers per hour, and has a range of 900 kilometers on a single tank. It was the top candidate for the title of the first mass-produced diesel motorcycle. The Dutch company Evo Products began developing the Trek T800 CDI motorcycle in 2006, and after a period of 3 years in 2009, gradually established its mass production. This bike has an 800cc 3-cylinder turbo diesel engine from Daimler-Benz, like the ones in smart cars, weighing just 45 kilograms without the gearbox and producing 48 GP on the rear wheel, with a torque of 120 Newton meters in the range of 850 to 4,250 revolutions per minute. Per owner Eric Vecht, he had 400 orders. Assembly of first batch of 25 units at 17,500 euros each began. Initially, sales were limited to Europe, but there was also significant interest in the device in North America and Australia. More on this later. To ensure this interest is justified, all you need to do is take a ride on the Trek T800. And to be honest, sitting on the rather high 880mm seat, looking around, it's hard to notice anything exotic. The only surprising thing is the absence of a clutch lever, the transmission being automatic, a CVT. The seat is soft and comfortable, while the high handlebar grips are pulled back, inviting you to embark on long journeys. All you need to start the engine is to turn the key and press the starter button. You don't even need to squeeze the brake lever like on a scooter. The rear wheel brake is operated by a pedal, like a regular motorcycle. However, when starting, it's best not to touch the throttle handle, or you might end up going somewhere you didn't intend. Although the diesel engine's idle noise at 850 revolutions per minute is louder than a typical motorcycle engine, in diesel cars both noise and vibrations are much higher. Starting off is like a scooter, you simply twist the throttle and off you go. The sound is certainly very unusual, but not overly loud or annoying, just different. However, you still feel like you're riding a motorcycle, not a tractor. The characteristic note of the 3-cylinder engine, like Triumph or Benelli, is discernible, but it's a couple of octaves lower. The interaction between the turbo diesel and the CVT is intriguing. The transmission removes turbo lag, while simultaneously, when the turbine accelerates, the pickup is smoothed. So the characteristic turns out to be very linear. The more you twist the throttle, the more power you get. Very convenient, especially on wet roads. And in the city, it's just beautiful. The left hand is cramped from constantly squeezing the clutch. The high seating position provides good visibility, and the large steering angle allows for confident maneuvering. The ultimate bike for couriers. The fully adjustable VP suspensions are perfectly tuned, confidently absorbing all bumps even at high speeds with exceptional precision and control. Moreover, the large wheelbase contributes to the stability of the bike, as engine braking with automatic transmission is fundamentally absent. You have to rely solely on Brembo brakes when you slow down this 225kg machine capable of reaching speeds of up to 175 km per hour. However, they perform their job properly, and surprisingly, the motorcycle does not stall even during emergency braking. When you release the throttle, there's some strange noise. Vect assures that it's a small gap between the variator belt and the cover. It's noticeable, but the issue is easily fixable. The vibration is only felt during sudden acceleration. According to Vect, the culprit is not so much the engine but the drive shaft. But it wouldn't hurt to rubberize the footrests. Also, another thing is that at idle, there's a feeling that the engine is about to stall, but then, as if realizing, it resumes operation. Clearly, it is necessary to fine-tune the control unit. Clearly, the drawbacks associated with it are insignificant. Diesel, especially with a CVT, is unusual for motorcycles. But how smooth and pleasant did this motorcycle turn out to be? The bike's practicality at 2.5 litres per 100 kilometers at 90 kilometers per h, its handling and dynamics are all appealing and contribute to its overall attractiveness. Most importantly, don't forget which hose to use at the gas station. And the design is excellent. It was created by a young Dutchman, Jarno Schurgers, who trained in the design studios of Aprilia and Alfa Romeo. Vect set out to create the perfect motorcycle, and it seems he succeeded. He also collaborated with Daimler-Benz on a project for a diesel touring motorcycle with a 1.5-litre V-shaped diesel 6-cylinder engine with 2 crankshafts and a control unit that would deactivate half of the engine on the highway. On our planet, there is much more natural gas than oil, so it's better to preserve oil for plastic production. Evo Products collaborates with Shell Conglomerate, which has learned to create liquefied gas that remains liquid at room temperature. An engine fueled by such fuel is more powerful than diesel, and at the same time it has lower exhaust grid component levels. And this was just the beginning of the journey. But suddenly in 2013, the company halts the production of track motorcycles. The company's website announced that they failed to find enough customers to stay afloat.